What is going on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. My name is Brandon Klein, and for those who don't know, I'm a former Major League Baseball player. Peep the jersey behind me. I played for the Baltimore Orioles in 2019 2020. I was actually originally drafted by them in 2012 and have a pretty unique story of how I got to the big leagues. Being from Maryland, I lived there for the first 21 years of my life. Grew up 45 minutes away from the stadium. It was awesome to be able to accomplish a childhood dreams of being able to play in the big leagues. But on the way there were a lot of bumps in the road that I wanted to kind of touch base and kind of share in my first video. So the first one actually happened when I was in Delmarva in 2013. I was actually doing some shuffle sprints, and this is going to make me sound so unathletic, I already know. And it was like the 3-cone shuttle sprints that you see all the time at the NFL Combine. Unfortunately, when I was going into one of the turns, my foot went to plant, my other foot slipped out when we were wearing cleats. We were in safe space, new grass, everything, and cleats slipped out, and I actually came down at an awkward angle where my fibula actually just snapped in half. Instantly went numb. So I knew something was wrong and actually had to have surgery. I heard that in like May of 2013 and missed the rest of the season. Fast forward then, I had to come back in 2014, finally healthy. I actually got to play in my hometown in Frederick, Maryland, which right now is a beautiful place. I love everything about Frederick. So for those who have never been, it's a spot that you need to check out. And so then had a good year in 2014 and 2015. Got back up to, I got to AA and got slammed with another speed bump. This one, without me realizing, was going to take longer to overcome. I got diagnosed with a partially torn UCL in May of 2015. Rehabbed it, decided not to have surgery at the time. Rehabbed it, went to instructional league, which is kind of a league in October-ish, September, October to the end of the season, where some players go to get more training and try to improve their game. And actually kind of felt the exact same tightness, pain in my elbow. Ended up having had the Tommy John surgery by Dr. James Andrews, one of the best to ever do it. I think he might be the most popular, if not his name, when it comes to the Tommy John surgery. So I missed the rest of 2015 or all of 2015, then all of 2016. Going into, at the end of the 2016 season, I was feeling good, feeling confident, and then out of nowhere, I felt pain on the back part of my elbow. Had no idea what it was. We thought it was just some tricep tendonitis, stuff like that. And since it was at the end of the season, I was like, hey, just going to the off season, finally have your normal off season, and pick back up in spring training. Everything should be good. Fast forward, give it to spring training, and the same issue pops back up. Long story short, they end up having to go in. Dr. Andrews once again goes in and has to get some tissue that was kind of aligned in my joint line in the back part of my elbow. Anytime I would lay my arm back, it just had a shooting pain going straight down my arm. So that was now in 2017. So get that done in February of 2017. I'm thinking I'll be ready to go mid-season, be able to kind of get back on this horse and start this journey all over again. As I'm going through my throwing program all over again, get to the same part of the throwing program where I got pain the first time, and the exact same thing happens. I'm getting pain in the back part of my elbow anytime I cock back, and I just couldn't do it. At that point in time, I thought my career might have been done. Our trainers were thinking possibly that my ligament might have gotten a little loose, and that I would have to get a second Tommy John at that point. Keep in mind, I was already out from May of 2015. We're now in the middle part of 2017. I'm sitting here going, I'm not going through this again. So I fly up, I see a doctor in New York, Dr. Ahmad, who's a Yankees team doctor, saved my career. We're in just having a consultation, just talking with him about what's going on, because he is very highly known for revisions when it comes to Tommy John surgery. And lo and behold, he asked me what's going on. He feels out my arm, and I tell him anytime, for some strange reason, I lift my arm, I turn it over, it just clicks. And as soon as I said that, it was like a light bulb went off in his head. He goes, well, usually if there's a clicking sound, that usually means the term he used, the one that makes me sound really smart, but I'm not, is plica, which is just tissue. And I'm sitting there going, well, I already thought, one of the other surgeons already got it out. He goes, well, I think there's still more in there, and we might just have to go in there and clean that up, and you should be good to go. So once again, fast forward, get the procedure done. 4 weeks go by, 8 weeks go by, starting to throw again, and I'm feeling good. I'm finally getting back to the part of like our throwing program where I'm not having any issues, and all of a sudden I'm back on a mound throwing, and I'm throwing with full intensity. And that was when it kind of like clicked, like I don't have any pain. I feel good. And so once that happened, this was at the start of the 2018 season. So I missed 2015, 2016, 2017, and now we're pretty much the start of 2018, so almost 3 years. And so I get to the point of being able to playing games again, and I'm over the moon. I'm like a little kid all over again at a little league ball game. At this time, the last time I was on the mound, I was 23. Now I'm pitching in a game at 26. Have a really good spring training, and I get told that I'm actually going to high A. I finished in double A when I first originally got hurt 3 years earlier, and now I'm starting in high A. Mentally, I was like, well, this kind of blows. But at the same time, I was able to get back to playing baseball again. So in 2018, at the age of 26, 27, I was able to go back to Frederick, play again, with family and friends, being able to see kind of the whole process, the whole journey. Did really well in 2017, 2018. Then got bumped up to double A, and 2018 just kind of took off. I finally was able then to get everything back together. Went from high to double A, get everything back together. Velocity was back. I was back to throwing kind of like in that 94, 98 mile an hour range, and then had a really good year. Next year come in, I get added, I get put on the roster, which at that point, like I said, a year or two ago, I was thinking my career was done. And now I'm sitting here on the Baltimore Orioles 40-man roster with the potential of getting to the big leagues. And so the next year, kind of keeping this within the tight window, I was able to get the call of being able to go up and make my major league debut. I'm pretty sure my mom broke the internet. I'll try to find a way to put the video along with this video. But it was such an exciting time. And like I said, a couple years prior, I thought my career was done. And so that was kind of my long journey getting to the big leagues, but it made it more sweet, the fact that I was able to overcome all those hurdles. And then also, make my debut and pitch with my hometown team that I grew up watching. Fast forward, I played in 2019, 2020, and then I actually decided to retire and I'll tell you the reasons about that in a different video. So if you stuck around this long, we're about 7.5 minutes in. Thank you, first off. So this is my first video. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below. I don't know where we're gonna go with this, but we're gonna try to make this a daily or weekly thing of me trying to post a video. So like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I will check them. I will get back. I will not big league anybody. No pun intended. But thanks for listening to the video, and thanks for joining the channel. Take care, guys.